Hello, social media. Hello, everybody. Well, welcome. I am so happy that you are here on today. So I welcome you. Welcome to Lakitatsharpe's famous, exclusive, inspirational channel. I am so happy that you have decided to join me on today. I am so happy. I'm just happy to be here. I'm exhausted and tired. Kind of tired. It's already Monday. Oh my gosh. But anyway, you guys, so it's Monday, November 4th, and it's 9:19 p.m. So welcome. Check out all of my might as well laugh, right? I just knocked everything over. Okay. Well, let me hold on. All right. Check out all of my books over at Amazon.com. Head over to my website for additional inspiration. And if you want me to coach you during this hour, feel free to reach out to me. And if you want to support the channel and donate to the ministry, I thank you so much for supporting the channel. So anyway, let us go. What I want to talk about right now is I want to talk about ownership. I want to talk about having your own, just in general, having your own. Let me say that it feels good to have your own. You should strive to have your own. I'm talking about, it's great to have your own place. It is great to have your own vehicle. It is great to have your own, even if it's property, whatever it is, your own, your own, it is great to have your own finances, your own money, to have your own money. It's just so great to strive to have your own. It's something about belonging. Having belonging when you were a little kid and you're like, you have your stuff with you when you're a little kid going to school and you like, that belongs to me. That is my stuffed animal. That is my, mine. So it's like, it is nice. It is great to have your own. I've always been like that. I have always been like that, to have my own, to be able to have my own. Always been, I was the one in school, when I was a kid, when I was in high school, shout out to my alma mater, IC Norcom Greyhounds. Shout out to all of you. So anyway, when I was in high school, right, people always came to me for if they needed a pen, if they needed some paper. Even to this day, people don't have their own and they come to me, and wanting something from me, and I always felt the need to have my own. Always felt that need, to be in ownership, to be in ownership, of something. I've been without a car before. Had the, what they call it, bum ride. Had to get rides, catch the Uber. I had to get rides from my family members who Holly didn't want to take me anywhere. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna be honest. I had to borrow money, get money from people, and ask for money, before God started giving me my own money. I had to ask for money, and Holly, some people didn't want to give it, whether it was like $5, $10, just $5. Remember, be generous. Don't be like that. Be generous. Even with the little you have, be generous. That's how I am. I represent generosity, generosity, and I love it. I love it, and I want to say to you that, before I had my own, just, own clothes, I had to get clothes, before I had my own shoes, got shoes, from people, and, whatever it is. That's why it's important for me, Lakitatsharpe and company, of me, not going with other publishing companies, and not publishing company. Well, I'll say publishing companies, and dealing with traditional companies, because ownership is important for me, to own my royalties, to own my rights to my books, to own me, that is very important for me, to own me. Okay. And I'm here to say to you that it is a good thing to own, and to have your own, so you should be striving every single day to make sure that you are having your own things, and basically being in ownership, which is, it's just very important to me. It's nothing like it. If you're living with somebody, and you're tired of living with them, God supports ownership. God supports, one thing God says that in the Bible, he was saying, I am giving my people, my servants, and I'm giving them their own. I am giving them their own, so that they can have their own land. They can have their own things. So God supports ownership. He supports, having your own, and then one thing, I'm sitting here and I'm looking at the word control. People try to have control over you, and they try to control you. This is mine, and no, you can't have this, or you can't do this, or you can't do that. When you with somebody else, they control everything, and it's like you can't do what you want to do because they are controlling your every step, and they're controlling your every move. That is so frustrating, right? And you just want to be free. Trust me, I get it. So when you have your own, you don't have to worry about nobody bothering you. You don't have to worry about, because you are in control of your, of your things. You are in control, unless you are, with a spouse. So that's something completely different, but ultimately, in general, overall, having your own is, is a good thing, and, I'm separated from my husband, and, we have separate lives and separate places, right? And I always had, even being married, I always felt the need to, a part of me, I just love having my own. It's just something, I don't know why, it's just something that is important to me, always have been important to me, to have my own, unless it's God's will for me to reconnect with my spouse, if that's in if that's in his will, for his will to be done, because I'm all about God's will being done, in general, so, but ultimately, actually, you guys check out my book, Unstoppable. You can purchase it over at Amazon.com. This is Unstoppable. You can purchase it over at Amazon.com. This is one of my memoirs. So you can check it out, Unstoppable, over at Amazon.com. And, special shout out for all of you who are buying the books. You guys, I hope you enjoy the books, for all of you who are buying the books. So thank you. Thank you for buying my books. Thanks. I see ya. Thanks. So anyway, so own, own, and it's funny that I'm talking about own, because now I'm thinking about Oprah Winfrey Network. Shout out to Oprah Winfrey. I love you, Oprah, and shout out all the hard work you have done over the years and obtaining your own and even your own network. I'm proud of you, and you deserve it. And of course, I gotta give a shout out to Tyler Perry. I gotta go.
Hello, social